him again. What a finish to round number 7.
New York sports teams. Talk. Opinions. News. Exclusives. With timely, opinionated, insightful coverage, MSG Network delivers 24/7, just like New York. MSG, the ultimate destination for New York sports fans. This is our town. New York sports fans, this is your town. That's why MSG Sports Desk goes 24/7 with all the latest as it happens. Join Kurt Menefee, John Giannone, and all the Sports Desk gang every night. MSG Sports Desk on MSG Network. This is our town.
I mean, Liberty's like pure basketball.
You know, we're going to push the ball when we can push it. It's going to come at you with a lot of different angles.
I've always believed that defense wins championships.
Even though we don't play above the rim, we still play with the intensity, we still play with the heart, we still play with the desire, and we play team basketball.
It's all about that pure game. I love it. New York Liberty on MSG. This is our time.
This is round number 8, scheduled 12-round affair. Nice finish for Tula, but not enough, I don't believe, to give him the round.
Now, he's won every round and won the one round, the third, by 2 points when he put Tula down. So Tula really has to get going, and he's a guy who should be able to have another gear. He's gone 12 rounds 3 times in his career.
But you mentioned it, Spitty. You see how Abelian reacts after being cracked a couple of times, and he's reacting like a guy that wants to finish this fight right now. He comes forward, parries off the left arm of Tula. Tula stands right in front of him as Abelian feints around to his right. Then comes with a sneaky right uppercut, followed up on the left hand. He wants to throw that left hand power shot down the middle that he caught him with back in the 3rd round. Then dumped Tula at the very end of the round. Here comes with another sneaky sort of right hand and a hooking motion with the right hand. More than a jab there. He taps him a couple of times as he gets the left hand down of Tula. Tula bouncing around on his toes now around to his left, and Abelian just cuts him off to take any movement away from the guy. He lines up his angle, let's go with the left hand, and his corner, Abelian's corner, telling him, let your hands go too. Tula showing how tough he can be on the inside.
Don't hit here. Okay, both of you guys, clean it up. Clean it up.
Bird says, hey, keep it clean now. It's been a good fight so far. Don't let anything happen to ruin this.
Frustration by Tula. The only time he can hit this guy cleanly is on the clinch when he whacks him in the back of the head there. See the head movement though? Look at the head. Look at the head of Abelian, back and forth, side to side. Tula just kind of in one position.
And you can see Abelian rocking back and forth there, and the crowd's getting impatient. They want to knock out here too, or at least see him drop him again. And I think Abelian, to me, is showing some real class as a terrific fighter. I think he's fighting a brilliant fight. He doesn't have to knock this guy out. I mean, it would be more dramatic for the finishing shots and for Gary Shaw to go and sell him to Hamad. You don't know with Hamad, though. You know, if he knocks this guy out and looks too good, Hamad might avoid him.
Now, Hamad's been avoiding everybody since the Pereira loss. I like the discipline that Abelian has, though. Still focused. Hands high, still coming forward, and still winning the round.
Inside 45 seconds now in the 8th round of boxing here from the Aladdin Hotel. William Abelian to the left of your screen just stumbled over the outstretched foot. And we haven't seen much of that. You know, usually when you have a southpaw and a right-handed fighter fighting, they're stepping on each other's front foot all the time. We haven't seen that at all. The reason for that is Abelian works on the outside, comes into the assault, and then gets out of there. He lets his ordnance go in the vernacular of the things going on lately. Nice left hand gets through that time.
Blood coming from the nose of Tula, though, who is picking up the pace.
Yeah, he's trying to pick up the pace, Smitty, but it's not, you know, effective. He's just not doing the job. He's trying to, but it's not effective for him. A nice round again, I think, for Abelian. So with the bell ending round number 8, again I go to my scorecard, and again I give the 10 points to Abelian and the 9 to Tula.
Look, you're pivoting right into the guy. You're not pivoting to the left or to the right. You're staying right in front of the guy. You're not doing anything we worked on. You got to step left, step right, right? You're a better boxer than this. Right now you're a fighter. You're just fighting the guy. Don't fight the guy. You're a lot smarter than this guy, man. You know, you're sitting there fighting this guy. Don't fight him. What you doing, brother? You forgot about that thing?
¿ok? Pero quiero que lo haga. Dale a Goma.
¿Cómo te sientes, José Luis?
Bien.
Hay que tirar más golpes. Es cuando
Camínale para su lado derecho y le va a entrar la derecha, José Luis. No te quedes en el medio, ya vamos arriba.
¿Sabes qué, Canal? Lo tenemos que tirar, Canal.
They sound as frustrated as he is fighting, don't they?
Yeah, they do. There is a lot of frustration over there, and you'd expect that.
Mouthpiece. Okay.
All right, this is the 9th round from the Aladdin Hotel and Casino here. The Aladdin Resort and Casino, they call it here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bob Sheridan with Jimmy Smith. CSI Sports, a dandy of a NABO Featherweight Championship fight here, in spite of the lopsided scoring, I believe, on the scorecards. Remember, our scoring is unofficial. Judges may have it slightly different, but they've been pretty much in line tonight with the way we've been scoring fights, so pretty consistent here. But it's an interesting fight, and watching Abelian work on a very good fighter named Jose Luis Tula, with his back to you to the left of your screen now in the gold and red trunks. As the trunks are coming down a bit, Abelian attacks, digs a shot to the body, good left-hand shot to the body. That's a power shot. He throws another one inside there. It's taken more on the protected that time, but he caught him with a good body shot with that left hand.
Remember the importance of this fight. It's the NABO title that Abelian holds on the line, and with a victory, you know, a couple huge paydays, which could be career-type paydays. So this is a very important fight for Abelian, and again for Tula, it would catapult him right into that type of position. So it's really important monetarily for these guys.
Yeah, for Tula, it would take a wild shot to change the course of this fight right now. It's not something he can't do because with all of the work that Abelian is putting out, it's possible that Tula could catch him with a shot. Again, he's got 10 knockouts in his 15 victories, but when you take a look at the record, not many of them come real late in the fights, so he wilts down too as the fights go too. And Abelian, he can go the 12 rounds as he's shown. Tula's gone 12 rounds 3 times in his career, but he's lost 2 out of the 3 times he's gone the 12 rounds, where he wilts a little bit towards the end.
Tula also, though, has a couple of recently, 2 fights ago, he stopped Martin Bermudez in round number 10, and then also had a late stoppage a couple of fights before that in round number 9. So at least he appears to carry some power into the late rounds.
And with that said, Abelian just can't get, throw caution totally to the wind here. He's got to continue to do what his corners ask him to do in box. Right now, Tula's trying to sort of outbox him right now and trying to steal this round. He's having perhaps his best round of the fight so far. Abelian tries to take it away as the blood trickles from the right nostril of Tula, and Abelian goes inside, bangs him to the body. Uppercut misses as it just grazes the jaw of Tula.
You know, Colonel, he did a real smart thing there. He's jabbing to the body. Tula, that jab right to the middle of the body is pretty effective against a guy like Abelian who has the tremendous head movement, but that body's always going to be there. So that jab right to the solar plexus is an effective weapon, and he landed it pretty solidly a few moments ago, and it slowed down Abelian momentarily.
Yeah, it did, because it caught him right, as you said, to the chest, but Abelian comes with a nice uppercut that time and bangs the head back. Every time Tula appears to do something like he did Smitty with a nice shot to the body, Abelian just comes right back and looks terrific. Coming up to the close of round number 9.
Hot dogs, over here. That'll be 4 1/4.
I'll give you 1 1/4.
Hey, pal, no discounts. Hot dogs.
We want a better deal.
Everybody wants them. Hot dogs.
We can get you great deals on hotels.
New York for $69 a night.
How about Las Vegas?
San Francisco? Worldwide.
All right, guys, you got a deal. Tell me more about this.
Hotels.com.
The best prices at the best places, guaranteed.
Listen to New York Sports Talk and great play-by-play on Sports Radio 66 WFAN, the flagship station for New York sports, and of course, Ibis in the morning.
Here we go. From Las Vegas, Nevada, CSI Sports, and our main event, the 12-round NABO Featherweight Championship battle. William Abelian has had things pretty much his way throughout the course of the fight, but Tula won't go away. He was down in the 3rd round, and on my scorecard, it might have been a little bit from the heart, but I gave him the 9th round. It was certainly no dramatic round, and right back comes Abelian to be sure that nobody else gives him any more rounds.
He's got to know that he needs a knockout to win this fight. These are the championship rounds, and to have any shot at all, he's got to go for it, Tula.
A nice uppercut inside with that right hand. Usually you see that left uppercut, they turn it over. There it is there. Just as I say it, he came flying with the uppercut. There's another nice left uppercut that time that kind of took the balance away from Tula. His legs are all right, but the little bit of more kind of lead in those thighs right now. He's been cracked 3 times by good left hand, and the right hand shot inside, kind of the back of his glove that time as he hit him with an awkward position. The guy can break a hand like that. That's a dangerous shot.
Bellion must be ambidextrous. How do you throw, you know, uppercuts from both angles like that with either hand? Very few fighters really can get away with that.
Yeah, and with exceptional power. Well, the reason you've already stated, because of the angles he gets.
Yeah.
I mean, he's as awkward. You know, he's always off the left shoulder or off the right shoulder, so he doesn't see them coming, and that's how he dropped them back in the third. He didn't even see that left hand coming.
It's very difficult, you know, to prepare for a guy like him. About the only thing you can do is get a lot of, you know, film. I would think those guys would be calling CSI and wanting film, because you can't have anybody to spar like unless you find him, and Hamed's not going to be a sparring partner. So how do you train for this guy?
You really can't. You know, you get a southpaw that you train against, but nobody's going to give you the
and get him drunk, and then that's the only way you fight like this.
Yeah, Bellion just really so much more of a professional fighter than I remember seeing him a year or so ago, the last time I did one of his fights. I followed his progress all right, and I know what he's been doing, but to see him in action live, totally different than watching him on TV. I mean, he really showed me in his eyes and in all his movements and all the subtle things you can see when you see it right here at ringside, that Bellion just doing a terrific job of outboxing Tula. Another example is he bangs him with that right hand behind the ear. Tula kind of waits. He wants to do it, but he's waiting too much. He's not willing to just totally throw caution to the wind. It's the only way he can win this fight now.
Only thing bothering, I think, Bellion a little bit, there appears to be blood coming from his mouth. I see him spitting out a couple of times. I think he's bleeding from the mouth.
Yeah, you just got cracked with a right hand, too, on the tip of the jaw, but it didn't really do any damage to him at all. He's right back in his legs, looks solid. He bounces up on his toes, around to his left, throws out that right hand. He throws the left hand again. It doesn't quite land. Closing seconds now, the 10th round. Another good boxing round for Bellion. Look at this. I'll tell you, Bellion doesn't like it when Tula finishes the round strong. That time, no matter who I want to give it to, I got to give it to Bellion because he outboxed.
And I have Bellion reaching the 100-point plateau. I have him leading this one 100-90 with 2 rounds to go.
So you get the full shutout. You don't have the heart that I have. I got it.
I have better eyes than you do.
No, I don't know about that. 99-89. I got it.
Look at Aboyan.
Was Tula coming on at the end spin?
Yeah, you see a Bellion going back to. He's so confusing. I'm even calling him different names, a Bellion. But he's slipping a lot of these shots, though.
All right, we're ready to go to the 11th round. It's championship time here. All right, as I said, it is championship time here in Las Vegas, Nevada. The NABO featherweight title on the line. The reigning champ, William Bellion, to the left of your screen, and the tricolor trunks having things pretty much his way against Tula decked out. And, you know, now there seems to be a sense of urgency with Tula, and let's see what he can do. It's championship time.
And remember, you know, Bellion's never been this distance.
Yeah, he's never been the 12 rounds. He's been a couple of times 10 rounds in his career, and he's been successful with those 10-round unanimous decisions, but this is a strange territory for him, and it doesn't seem too strange. He just with a left hand right down the middle again. That's the same left hand. It landed a little bit higher on the head. He caught him on the jaw when he dropped him in the 3rd round. Other than that, nobody's really been shaken throughout the course of the fight, except for that 3rd round knockdown at the very tail end of the 3rd round. But Bellion has landed the heavier blows throughout the course of the fight. You could count the really clean blows that Tula's hit him with because of the extraordinary defensive efforts of Bellion. You know, in the scoring, defense is one of the things judges don't give it as much credit. Some judges don't anyway. You see the left uppercut get through. But defense and ring generalship are things that are kind of, you know, just words to some people. But the judges take take it into consideration, and Bellion showing tremendous defense.
And ring generalship right here, moving around. Now he's decided, hey, you know, I've got this fight in the bag. It's tough to take this guy Tula out of here, so I'm going to move around, box a little bit. Maybe I can make him make a big mistake where I can land a shot.
And he doesn't want to make a mistake himself like Michael Moore did after winning every inch of a fight and then losing the title to George Foreman a few years back.
Unfortunately, I don't think, hopefully Tula doesn't have the hands of Foreman.
Well, that's for sure. He doesn't have those hands. But if you're a Tula fan, that's what you want.
Yeah, he should let that right hand go. You see that he wants to, Tula. But it's even more difficult because look at Bellion. Here we are in round number 11. He's never been this distance before, Colonel, and he's moving around and showing that he has good endurance.
This is magnificent training. I mean, when you see a guy bouncing around like this, I mean, the road work that he had to do to get himself in this kind of condition. I mean, look at him up on his toes, circling around to his left. Then he stops, doesn't throw anything, comes back to his right, sets himself up, comes with the left-hand lead that time. Sneaky right hand inside, pauses the right hand, loads up a wild right hand, goes over the head of Tula. Tula tries to hunt him down, but he has to hunt him down and he can't catch him. It's so frustrating. It's the blood trickling from the right nostril of Tula. He pushes him up against the ropes. That's frustration again. Bellion's just not there as he circles around, comes with that uppercut again with the right hand. And now the referee says stop, stop, stop as he spins Bellion around, and Robert Byrd kind of awards him there because he didn't hit him when his back was to him. Closing seconds now, the 11th round, and a dandy of a round for William Bellion.
Stop, I got to stop. Muy bien. Es el último round, ¿de acuerdo, José Luis?
See the blood coming from the nose of Tula. That hasn't really been a problem for him. What has been the problem is everything Bellion's been doing inside the ring for the last 11 rounds.
Well, on Smitty's scorecard, he's got a 110 to 100. I got a 109 to 90. Give him Tula for at least working as hard as it was his best round as you listen to the corner of Bellion.
Try everything to knock you out because that's all he got in the left. The knockout shot to win. Take care of his ass, all right?
Close your eyes. See action, you see Tula trying to land something, but Bellion on his toes, moving around.
All right, we're coming up to the 12th and final round of this fight. Here it is, round 12, the final round of the NABO Featherweight Championship. William Bellion in the tricolored trunks with his back to you now, circling around to the left. And in the gold trunks, Jose Luis Tula. It would take a knockout for Tula to win. That was just a little slip there as his angle got tied up. In the corner of Bellion in between rounds, he said, go for it, try to knock him out. They're not going to do anything cautious here. They want him to finish strong. And in the corner of Tula, they're saying, you got to come on, too. Try to knock this guy. It's the only way you can win. Boy, you get caught with a pretty good right hand that time. That's the jabbing and that hooking hand of Bellion. There's a digging body shot to the just midsection of Tula that backed him off. How much more punishment can he take before he goes down now, Smitty? He's been hit with 3 or 4 clean shots here in the 12th round.
Bellion, despite that movement and letting the hands go, you can see he is a little tired because he has the mouth open, but he is trying to finish strong, and you like to see that. As I mentioned, it's not only important to win, he's already got the win, and he's already got the W. He wants to look strong because he's got some big money fights out there with an impressive showing, and I think this has been impressive.
Absolutely. Less than 2 minutes to go in this fight. Bellion up on the toes, circling, bounces right, back to his left, up on the toes, back to his right now, sets himself, goes out with a light right hand as Tula tries to track him down. He's just not there. Tula waits and waits and waits, so Bellion answers with a nice left uppercut that's taken on the glove.
He hurt Bellion.
Well, we'll see if he's hurt Bellion.
No, he hurt him.
He caught him with a shot inside, and Bellion's up against the ropes, and he might be ready to go. He's battling back. He's on courage now, but there's a lot of time left in this round. Look at this now. You talk about a finish to a fight. Here's a guy that had no chance to win by anything but a knockout, and he's got Bellion. Definitely, his legs are very heavy in the knees, Smitty. You're right.
Bellion should, if anything, hold on here. He's wide open and vulnerable for that straight right. Oh, he just missed it, Tula.
Yeah, Tula's on the hunt right now. He's got Bellion back on the heels. The uppercut comes through. Bellion needs to hang on to this guy. You see the time remaining. Instead, he plants and tries to throw.
A lot of time.
He's hurt. He's ready to go as Tula comes forward. There's plenty of time left in this fight for him to finish it off. And Bellion's all on his feet. He's ready to go at any moment, Smitty.
He has to hang on here. A lot of time left. He's bleeding now. Tula.
It's not in him to quit. He's going to hang in there, and he won't go down. And if he catches him again, he might win the fight. Because Abelian will not hang on as he needs to. And look at this. He hangs on, he hits. Tula trying to finish this thing in style as Abelian bounces back of the heel. He's cut now, up in the eyebrow. 15 seconds to go in the fight. What a fight this has turned out to be. What a final round. This could be a terrific round of boxing for the whole year. What a great round for Tula. But he can't get the job done with just 2 seconds to go in the fight. Here comes the bell to end it. What a finish. How about that? Abelian would not go, and he was ready to go. And you picked it up first, Smitty, early in the round. Oh, my goodness. We'll have the decision coming up next.
You need to floss more.
You're not flossing enough.
I'd really like to see more flossing.
Your dentist was right, you know, because flossing was the best way to prevent tooth decay, gum disease, and bad breath. Until now. Hi, I'm Steve Kettle, and this is Dr. Milner's Sonic Clean Between machine. It's a sonic-powered flossing system that's so unique it's been awarded 5 US patents. It's easier, faster, and better than old-fashioned flossing, and even cleans where floss can't reach. The Clean Between machine gets deep between your teeth to remove pockets of hidden plaque, rotting food particles, and stagnant odors.
I invented the Clean Between machine for my patients who just hated to floss. See what comes out from between your teeth. You'll never just toothbrush again.
No more awkward, flimsy floss to get stuck in your teeth and cut your gums. The Clean Between machine glides gently between your teeth. Look, brushing can miss everything that's between the teeth, but even flossing can't get it all. Look how much is left behind. But the Sonic Clean Between machine does just what its name says. It gets between your teeth and really cleans them.
Good job.
Much better.
That's clean.
And there's no better way in the world to clean around braces or get under tight fillings, crowns, and bridge work. The Sonic Clean Between machine is compact and cordless, so you can take it anywhere. It comes complete with 8 interdental brush tips, and it's yours for only $19.95. Call now, and we'll also send you the Sonic toothbrush attachment, this gum stimulator, a Sonic tongue cleaner, and a convenient organizer absolutely free.
And if you call right now, we'll even give you Dr. Milner's Minute White system, absolutely free. It'll get your teeth 4 shades whiter and brighter in only 4 days. The difference will amaze you. You'll get everything for only $19.95, so order yours now.
Call 1-800-759-0043 to order your Clean Between machine with sonic toothbrush attachment, gum stimulator, tongue cleaner, and tooth whitening system. You'll also receive 18 flossing brushes and a toothbrush every 60 days free for life.
All right, so we'll have a decision momentarily. Here's Joe Martinez with the decision.
And fight fans, after 12 exciting rounds of boxing, we go to the Corona scorecards. And they deserve it, ladies and gentlemen. One big round of applause and let the leather fly tonight. And we have a unanimous decision. Judges Bill Graham and Judge C.J. Ross both score the bout 117-110, while Judge Patricia Jarman Manning scores it 115-112. All 3 in favor of the winner. And still unABO featherweight champion, William the Conqueror Pelea!
You know, Smitty, it's hard to believe the reaction of the crowd. They actually thought that Tula won the fight because of the tremendous finish that he had in the 1 round. You got to remember, every round is scored.
Right.
I'm sure the people listening to us are well aware of that, but the crowd in attendance here, they were captured by the moment. They almost, I won't say they booed it, but the reaction was that, you mean Tula didn't win the fight? No, he didn't win the fight. Well, he almost did.
Well, it actually was an easy decision to score for Abelian, but not before that tremendous drama for Abelian at the end, because he showed, you know, that's something that, hey, he did everything right, but then he got into trouble, and he showed that he had the ability to, through the trouble, to make it through and find a way to survive. Hey, survival is something that every fighter from time to time has to face, and he was able to face the adversity and find a way to stay alive and win the fight. So,
well, C.J. Ross and Bill Graham had it almost the same way we did, 117-110 for Abelian, then the third judge, I didn't hear what Patricia Jarman Manning said, but it was a unanimous decision, so I'm sure it was very close to that score as well. It's academic because Abelian won every single round of the fight except for the last round.
Yeah, and of course I gave that last one a 10-8, but
so did I
was very impressed, though. You know, how many times have we seen guys get hurt like that and you know, lose it all? And he was able, and he was in a world of trouble.
All right, so it was a terrific evening. We're glad that you could be with us. In our first fight, you saw a terrific fighter in the female split decision win, Petrosi over Conant. And then in our second fight, De La Torre won the unanimous decision over Richard Best. And then William Abelian did a terrific job. I want to thank our associate producer, Marty Cohen, our director, David Getz. For our executive producers, Greg and Richard Mealy, super job. For Jimmy Smith and our entire production staff here at CSI Sports, I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan saying thanks for joining us. Good night, everybody. So long from Las Vegas, Nevada.